And for Vietnam, they don't really have a way to respond. It's either you all in or you don't engage at all. So Hayabusa is definitely feels like a better choice right now.
It seems like the only choice given the metagame and what they drafted themselves into. So it looks like it's not about the amount of damage or the damage profile they're dealing, it's just how well they can acquire targets. So this is a very pick-off centric lineup for Team Vietnam. And against a team like Indonesia who has clearly more experience, they decided to invest in team fighting. This is Vietnam's gambit.
It is. And usually when you see these kind of archetypes of drafts, it feels very linear, right? We have a weird mix of damage profile, but we have just enough to get a snowball going. And the condition is we have to get the ball rolling. And if we drop the ball somewhere and Indonesia picks it up, they're gonna run away. They're gonna shoot a half-court shot, and then the game starts going out of control. In this case, for Vietnam, they are running on a timer.
Yep, it's tricky because they only have so many choices to make. If we don't win and we don't snowball out of control, how do we win from a losing position, right? How do we not lose? Because their lineup isn't very good on the defense. They suck at clearing waves. So now going into game one, this is a vibe check. This is a test of a measure of exactly how prepared Vietnam is to face off against a powerhouse team that is Team Indonesia.
And I think, discretion is the key. You can't look to force too much. I think they really have to pick their fights and cut the losses when things don't go their way. In a long drawn-out fight, even though you have someone like a Ju Sin and Badang that can fight forever, you can sort of say the same for Indonesia. And they do even better, right? Fredrin, Iesf, they could keep on going until Vietnam runs out of gas. You got Kocak as well. So much sustain just in the front line alone.
Yep, which makes this whole we are focused on team fighting approach so much more fragile for Team Vietnam. Looking at the lane to lane here, Team Vietnam keeping to their side of the map, and it's so much faster for Kabuki to clear waves and to even check slightly off. That's why he's not so worried. That's why he's not asking for Witty to rotate.
Not only that, when the game goes late and teams start to gravitate towards bigger fights, setups are so much easier, easily achievable for Team Indonesia, just because you have something like a Final Slash and RWM, as compared to Vietnam that needs to be in your face. Like Nard probably has to land some sick flicker, fist crack. If not, then you are at the mercy of Indonesia jumping you when you least expect it.
Yep. Here we go. Massive presence here down bottom by Team Indonesia as they set up for the first turtle take. Not allowing for them to cross the threshold too much. Is that a real... Yep, there it is. Yazgil has the real manipulation. Now it's go time.
Turtle takes are going to be always in favor of Indonesia. Like Nard walks up, sure, you find Aran. Joga is going to try, instantly taunted up by the Gatot, and the slam from Joe. Easy first blood for Witty. Nothing much can be done. This fight pretty much concluded. Turtle for Team Indonesia, 2 kills for them. Tries to go for number 3. RWM drop down. It's going to be running away with the Purify. And Aran still goes in. Flickers follows up. 3 dead for Team Vietnam and a purple buff to boot.
There wasn't very much could do. Because again, his front line wasn't there anymore. And I'll tell you now, Husky, the team fight started even before... Oh, it ended even before it started. And Joga goes down again! And R2! Oh, gosh.
Is it too early to go? That's the 6th kill in 3 minutes. Is it early to call it? It's almost a 4K goalie, Leo. It's like with 3.7? I can't count. 3.3K goalie.
Math. I'd say just the way that Vietnam are walking into what Indonesia want them to walk into, and how Indonesia throw no caution to the wind and don't get punished. I'll tell you now, if it's not over, it's close to it. Nart gets popped here. The SOD thrown out by Daylight. I don't know what the plan is.
It looks pretty done. Usually I don't. I give it the benefit of doubt, but I feel like we get caught this pretty early. It's a 4K goalie, almost 5K. And not only that, we say that Vietnam, they're on a timer, well, it just got fast-tracked. I think the window has sort of closed.
Yep. Team Indonesia denied Vietnam these team fights. They denied them the entry into the battles, and Aran misses the final slash there, but to little punishment. I'm pretty sure that wasn't very painful to him. And there you go, AOG coming in.
It's just a straight-up massacre in the jungle. They pull Joe back, keeps it under the turret. Okay, doesn't get slammed and appraised those wraps, so they finally get a shutdown somehow. SOD does miss. A small price to pay for Team Indonesia. They still got everything, right? Top tier 1 is already down. Kabuki shoves a wave underneath the tier 2. Mid tier 1 is getting threatened. And I mean, like, if you are the Lapu now, you are feeling so terrible. Like, Meow, he's forced to leave late and he's getting terrorized by Aran.
Poor Meow. Oh, man. All right, here's the thing. What are the items on Kabuki? Because I just saw about 20 seconds ago, 15, 20 seconds, he built his Sky Piercer. Did he just fast track that thing before building the... Did he?
No.
Oh, no, he already has the Hunter Strike. What?
He's so... he saw what was done earlier on by Xing, and he's like, I can do it faster. Give me a good lead, and wow, and he just takes out Daylight on a lane with the help of Witty too. Second turtle for Indonesia. This game has completely spiraled out of control. Almost a 5.5k goal lead, 5.5 minutes in. There is no space. Even in Team Vietnam's own jungle, it doesn't feel safe.
This is a clinic put on by Team Indonesia. I knew that there was a gap in their experience, you know, and the possible execution, but I didn't expect it to be put on exhibition this way, you know. Leonardo here, that's Kabuki, gets caught and doesn't get killed by Joga, and instead Joga gets punished!
No way! That is how far behind Joga was. He even pressed his flame retribution and he still did not get the kill. Warcry flame retribution, and I believe a full stack for the shadow kill too. I mean, Kabuki took it like a man. He stood there and he just fired away. Wait. Another purple buff gone.
Hold up, Kabuki had a flicker, and not a single time in that fight did I feel like he was gonna use it.
Yeah.
He was ready to take that to the chin. And that's what explains this, what is it now, a 6k, 7k gold lead?
Yep, it's a 7k gold lead.
Approaching 8.
It's not slowing down. The orange buff is gone. That's a full combo. Joe barely feels it. This Lapu, oh my goodness. This Lapu is not getting to play the game at all. He's level 7. Level 7, he is dead broke. I'm pretty sure he only has like one item. Big RWM up top. Everyone forced back. Holy shield popped 7 minutes into the game.
Okay. So let's consider worst case scenario. What if Vietnam are able to extend this? Is Daylight capable of pulling this back? Can Daylight get enough farm on him, and how long might it take for this to even be contestable? For this to be an actual fight?
15 minutes and beyond, I guess.
I'll say that's even optimistic. That is glass very half full. Daylight able to get the push here, so that's some leeway, some breathing room for the Vietnamese squad. But I think Indonesia are treating this turtle like a lord. They're gonna turn this final turtle into a pivot point.
Yeah, whereas for Team Vietnam, they are just using their holy shields as a resource, as a tool to give themselves a bit more space. With the conceal. Hey, completely out of position. Let's get the lift off. We have to use the Crimson Beacon to get away. Unfortunately for Daylight, can't really get a push going, a run to the defense, and yeah, there's a Lord spawn. I think Indonesia can easily take this Lord.
Literally, Husky didn't even treat it like a Lord. They turned it into a Lord, and they're gonna go for the throat here. They're gonna let it spawn in time, 8:45, and then go for it. What is the lead now at? Oh my god, approaching 10.
Yeah, 10k at before 10 minutes is a little death sentence. There's I don't know. I feel like if there's any way for Team Vietnam to have a chance, you catch someone off guard, but you have to start throwing bodies, right? You have to throw Nard, you have to throw Meow at them, and then maybe have Joga and Daylight pick up the kill. But even that is the best ask.
Yep, and this is assuming that Team Indonesia take it lying down, that they all just let go of their phones. Now that's two get caught!
And Daylight gets popped just like that. The fresh BOD, I think, for Kabuki. Daylight's going to be back in 20 seconds, but a lot can be done in 20 seconds. No holy defense for the top and mid inhibitor. And Lore still casually pushing bot. And Joe just walks up in front. That's the first inhibitor now. Joga with the quick shadow kill. That's basically nothing aside from clearing out the wave.
Again, Vietnam are just throwing all their resources out to survive. This is not where you want to be with a team fighting lineup. Indonesia are knocking down on your doors. There's a conceal.
And they take out Nart. Yo, Badang disappears. They are looking for Joe, but even that can't get him. Meanwhile, Kabuki just straight out runs down 3 members of Team Vietnam. That's a triple kill for him. And there really isn't much that can be done. The main there for Kabuki. They want to give Leonardo the Savage. Can they do it with the RWM? Nope, not given by Daylight. But still, Indonesia will take the win.
10 minutes on the dot. I